And welcome everyone to Q's TV. Brian Higgins, Coach Q with you, and always a little bittersweet when the season comes to an end. 64-59 today at the hands of Kentucky. That said, though, your guys battled as hard as they possibly could out there today.
They really played at a high level. We gotta give our kids a lot of credit, man. They really fought hard, and they really gave us a chance to win the basketball game. I told them, I said, give us a chance. Let's be in 1 or 2 possessions at the end of this game and see what happened. And we gave ourselves a chance. It was right there.
And as much as you always think it's going to be about veterans at this point of the year, your freshmen stepped up with a great game, both Alexis Peterson and Brianna Day. They combined for 25 points.
Our freshmen played great. The future's bright at those 2 positions. We knew we had 2 great players coming into this program. I think when they proved their level of play on today.
And I think you knew coming into this game how important the three-point shot was, especially going to be the way they were going to guarding you and what you needed. Only hit 5 out of 25, and maybe if a couple more of those go, it's a different story.
Yeah, it definitely is. You know, when you have your players that normally make shots and miss a few, then normally maybe miss a couple of layups here and there, you know you're right there. And they got kids a lot of credit. They competed at a high level. It's a great atmosphere for women's basketball here. It's a packed house, and they played great.
The crowd was loud and into this the whole game long, and we knew coming in without Brittney Sykes that was going to be a tough thing. You just didn't quite know how it would manifest itself. What did you specifically felt maybe you missed about Brittney during the game here today?
Well, I thought there were a couple possessions. You know, we would have probably isoled her and got her the ball in some situations, but we still got great looks. So we got good players that got great looks, and we just didn't fall. I thought Kentucky did a very good job of making a couple runs, getting some stops and some steals when they needed it, and that was the game.
And then give me a final thought here about your senior class, which has won more games than any class in the school history, and they're part of the first ever NCAA win in school history.
Remarkable kids. They really played hard for us over 4 years. They really helped change this program around into a winning program. We owe them a lot, and I think the future is bright because they really left us in good hands. And with great experiences. All
right, it's hard to get a thought on this right now since it's so fresh, but last thing with Q, what's the thought you're going to take away and maybe a defining memory for you here of this season?
Well, I think it's just about our young kids emerging as veteran players. Our freshmen had to grow up in the season. We played some tough games, and they grew up in those tough games. So, you know, you want to go home and detox a little bit and get back at it and get our kids ready to go for next year.
Well, it's been a fun season. Orange pick up their first ever tournament win. That was on Saturday. Oh, so close today against Kentucky. For Coach Q, I'm Brian Higgins. Thanks for joining us here on Q's TV.